Welcome, YouTube friends. I just flipped the switch to go live with Saturday endogenous morphine yoga, Saturday and endorphin yoga. It's great to have you. If you're brand new and the algorithm dropped you off here, we do a little bit of movement. This is yoga for everybody, meaning yoga for the rest of us on Festivus. If you're not an acrobat, a circus performer, or a contortionist, you're more than welcome. And if you are, you're also more than welcome. We start with 5-6 minutes on the back. We've already begun. If you're brand new, like and subscribe because it helps support Looney, the yoga cat. Just relax, just breathe. If you're watching this recorded on my YouTube channel, this is June 29th, 2024. But whatever it is, it's right now. In yoga, we transcend time, find the different realm of time, the eternal state of now. Life is 100 consecutive million moments of now. Good kitty. Good kitty. Looney's been doing yoga his whole life. He's yoga teacher certified now. He teaches pranayama. Good. Breathe deeper into your bod, maybe down toward your belly button. We got 3 more minutes on our back at least. No rush. Sometimes you want to do it slow, don't you? Welcome, Zoom friends. Welcome if you're just getting in on YouTube. We're just settling in on the back for Saturday yoga. My name is Greg. I've been teaching yoga since the Precambrian age, approximately 75 million years ago. Looney's purring very loud. He loves Saturday yoga, so do I. Good, let's spend a minute to do one of my favorite rituals to feel whatever we're feeling. I know it sounds silly, but it's possible to go days, weeks, months, years with unfelt, unprocessed, undigested feelings. So now's a good time to digest them. Sometimes they don't even fit in your mouth. Good kitty. Good kitty. What a beautiful kitty. I hope you have loved ones nearby. You do on this simulcast. We're a group of like-minded, loving friends. We're breathing what we feel and feeling what we breathe. Looney says if you do yoga, you may not always get what you want, but you will definitely get what you need, which is usually even better than what you want sometimes, isn't it? Good. Good job feeling your feels. Now take the biggest inhale of your whole life so far. Up, Looney's having enough cat treats. Big inhale. Exhale, let it all go. Just be a relaxed, calm, and empty soul for a moment. It's good to empty out every now and then. It just makes sense. Okay, wiggle your fingers and toes, circulate super extra feel good around your body. That natural elixir of well-being that's always beating at the gates. Good. Take your arms up to the ceiling. Stretch your arms back over your head on the floor. Writhe around in happy good morning ecstasy. Good. Draw your knees in. Roll around on your back a little bit just to get your engines going. Good. Roll around the other way. Good. And then we'll sit up or roll up together and we'll issue Saturday salutations. Welcome to my longtime loyal Zoom friends. It's great to see you. And welcome to the brand new multitude of friends who watch, either recorded or live on YouTube. It's great to have you. Now, we're not only local here in the Bay Area of California, but we are literally around the world, from Maine to Spain to Ukraine, from Tasmania to Romania to your mania to my mania. Anyway, to quell our mania, we'll bring our hands to our hearts. This is not Sunday school, this is Saturday school. And I like just closing my eyes sometimes and feeling into my inner sanctum of self and connecting with that pearl of great price. Sometimes I don't even need to say anything. God, love, source, infinite, higher, organizing, ineffable, nameless. Bless us with just the practice we need this day. And since there are two or more gathered, may we have a great attracting power of well-being, love, and light. Om, amen, shalom. Okie doke. Let's chant an Om together before we stand up. Nice big inhale. Let that spread through your body, mind, soul, spirit, all of your layers. We are multi-layered cakes with a very delicious creamy filling. Yum. Okay, I'm going to hydrate a bit. I've already had a busy day, long walk, musical instruments, cat petting, meditation. One quick hydration with electrolytes. All right, and then we'll start outstanding in our field as we always do on Saturday. If you're brand new, you'll note I use big foam yoga blocks. They really help. Having turned 50 multiple times, I do like to give myself the benefit of raising the earth a little bit. We're going to start with zombie stepping side to side. If you're brand new, this sequence may seem awkward, unusual, strange, alien. If there's one thing I like is awkward, unusual, strange, and alien. But anyway, these movements done in sequence release pent-up tension, energy, potential, gifts, talents, and abilities. That's all. Plus, they make you feel better. 2, 1. Good. Arms out for big hugs. And right. Everybody can do a variation of this. There are variations of this that involve kicking your straight leg all the way up to the ceiling. There are variations where you barely shuffle. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now that's followed by rooting your feet in like a tree, a couple trees. Then you just swing your arms around your body. It's a nice difference, isn't it? Giving myself a little love tap on my love handles. My love handles are considerably smaller details to follow. How is anybody going to hang on to me anymore with smaller love handles? That's okay. I mostly take matters into my own hands anyway. 3, 2, and 1. All right, feet are hip distance apart. These are called amber waves of grain. If you're brand new, it's like, isn't this just intuitive? You sink down into your ankles, knees, and feet, and you roll back up. Makes you feel kind of wavy and gravy. Keeps us from thinking too much. Gets us down into our body. 3, plus it's good for you. 2, 1, and inhale. Please bring your feet together. And lift yourself up off the earth onto your tippy toes. Good. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 13, 14, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. This makes sense, doesn't it? 5, 3, 2. Stay up on 1 as high as you can get on your tippy toes. You ever had to stand on your toes to kiss somebody taller than you? Guys, have you ever kissed a woman taller than yourself? Have I? I don't think so. I think I'd like to try it. Way up on my tippy toes. Good. Drop your heels, knuckles on your head. The other day I was in Costco shopping and a very statuesque 6'8" tall woman came by and I guessed her height exactly. She giggled. Inhale up to the right. She kind of looked at me like she could crush me too, so I was being very, very, very courteous and polite. Good, kids. Inhale up and stretch your arms up. Step out this wide. Arms out. I'm really good at guessing height and weight. I used to do it at the carnival. Up your back, behind your neck. Poof. If you're brand new, these are called poofs, and it just seems so natural, organic, and self-expressive. Poof. Boy, did June just race by, June 29. Poof. One more. I invented this movement. I invented most of this, not in this lifetime, but back in a cave in the Himalayas 3,000 years ago. Good. Heels in, toes out, bendy knees. Now I'm just going to put my head and my butt down on the floor. What a good human movement this is. You squat, you're looking for a contact lens. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, reach down with your tongue and lick up a contact lens. Come on up. Good, then bang your toes in and your heels out. Release your arms. Now lace them up here instead. Push the earth down and your paws up. And be a starfish. Give me a little side bend left. Inhale. The sequence is called a vinyasa. It's a sequence of movements intelligently strung together such that they release a result greater than the sum of the parts. Release out. Good. Left foot forward. Turn onto your right toenails. This is a famous movement. It's very awkward if you're new to be able to get on your right toenails and smear your toenail polish around. But boy, does this have dynamic and synergistic effects. Other way. 2, 3. Loosens up your whole hip complex. Helps you breathe better. That's a long story. I shan't go into it. Sink into your feet. This ankle's dorsiflex. That one's plantar flex to distribute the weight evenly. Really bendy people can tap their right knee very easily. Come up and out. But this is for you. Run your own race. Right foot forward, left toenails. 1. Now, I've been doing yoga for a long time, and my great joy in doing yoga now is, of course, doing it and teaching it and doing it with my friends, other way with your heel, but also it supports all of my other life activities. I'm one of those late blooming people, so I've got a billion things that I'm doing, and I need the best, most productive, optimized body, and yoga. This kind of yoga will deliver it. Sink in. Good. And come up and out. All right. Now we're going to drop our chin. Simple but profound neck rolls. 2. Relax your shoulders. 3. We're going to do all the things. We're going to get all of our parts. Parts is parts. 6, 7, 8. Otra dirección in alemán, por favor. I'm working on some discount language courses. They're artificially intelligent. 6. If you speak Spanish, leave a comment for me, please. Looney will return it. Relax your head down for 15 seconds. Close your eyes. Be unusually happy for no reason. Stop thinking. We don't need to think anywhere near as much as we think. I think. I like relaxing my head down because I have a much larger than average brain, and it helps to stretch the back of my neck. Good, and then shoulders. Makes sense, doesn't it? Rotating your shoulders forward, up, over, around, and down. A lot of people are tight as a boiled owl up here. They make crunchy, cracky noises. 5. We'll work that out. All that is stuck, frozen energy. We will release it. Other way. 1, 2. Speaking of which, I always have a trivia question for my YouTubers. Does an equivalent volume of water weigh the same as an equivalent volume of ice? That's today's question. If you know the answer, leave a comment, and I'll try to remember to give the answer at the end of class. I'll probably forget. 7, 8. Good. I'm going to step out a little wider. Here's another movement I made up. Place your hands in front of your face and roly-poly your paws around. This is good for if you have an advent of carpal tunnel syndrome. Other way. 1. Just roll them around. It greases up your mitts, lubricates your paws. It's good to have lubricated paws, you guys. Now shake that lube off. Flappity flaps, these are called. And these are called neighbors gossiping at the back fence about what she was wearing last week. Faster, faster, faster. Faster, faster. Cup your hands at your heart. Come completely still, I was trying to say. In stillness, there is grace and mercy and infinite connection. The one thing we have in common in these fractured, divisive times where half the world is looking at the other half from across the Grand Canyon, the one thing that's in common is the quiet and the stillness, rare though it may be. Good. Inhale up. Out beyond left thinking and right thinking, there is a field. I'll meet you there. Hands on top of your hips, toes in, heels out. Who's going to win, you guys, the left or the right? Now, in my experience, a bird with one wing cannot fly. Left-wing birds can't fly without the right one. Right-wing birds can't fly without the left one. Oh, no, 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 you're wrong. We simply must have a bird with only one wing. You know what that would do? It would downward spiral and crash. Sound familiar? 7 and 8. Good. Speaking of circles, we're going to put our hands above our knees and we're going to go 1. The pendulum will always swing, you guys. You can only push a pendulum so far before it comes back. 6, 7, 8. Oh no, I disagree, Greg. We're going to push a pendulum all the way to one side and then we're just going to tether it into place forever. It'll be so good. 7, 8. Yoga teaches energetics, the balance of energies, yin and yang. Inhale, exhale. Step out wide. Now we're going to chant an Om together to bring together both sides. Inhale. Oh, bring in left and right. Oh. Drop your chin, close your eyes. We are calm and peaceful souls. Good, feet together. We continue with our famous Saturday sequence. Feet together, inhale up. Good, now exhale out. Left arm in front of your right, turn your palms in, clap for yourself. We're coming on a Saturday. Great turnout today. Literally, people from all over the world, except for Antarctica. Inhale. Some penguins tuned in last week, but they thought the class was kind of fishy. Stand up on your tippy toes. 1, 2, 3, 4. They were wearing tuxedos though. And stay up on tippies. Ooh, I lost my balance. Got it back. Drop your heels, lean left. Whatever you think you may have lost in life or are losing, yoga will defeat that illusion and teach us nothing is ever lost. Inhale up. It's just misplaced. Lean to the right. Good, inhale. Now, if you're brand new, this is called Uttanasana. The hands come down. Greg puts his hands on his blocks, drops his head. It's a forward fold, isn't it? Lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, push the air out, keep it out, and try a deeper forward fold without breathing, empty of air. Good, all right. You're doing great. Right on schedule, and I do like where this is going. Release your arms out. Please to cross your right arm in front of your left. Turn palms in. Crisscross applesauce. Bring hands up, fingers forward. Party hats. Tippy toes. Extendo. 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2. Stay up on 1. Close your eyes, balance on your tippy toes. This builds a calm and peaceful, serene equipose. Open your eyes, drop your heels, palm trees to the right. Lean into your life. It's not a practice run. Inhale up, lean this way. Ooh, root that right foot in, yum, yum, yum. Inhale. Now my arms come down, they flip over and uncross. And we do a good old-fashioned human forward fold. Maybe you're really tight. Careful, lift heels, bend knees, look forward. Inhale through your nose. Exhale out your nose. After you get the air out, keep it out. Practice going a little deeper. 1, 2, 3. Good, you guys. Come on up. Good progress. Inhale up. Grab your elbows and wake them side to side behind your head. Maybe your elbows don't go behind your head. That's okay. As long as your feet do, that's all that matters. Good. Switch the cross of your elbows. That's yoga humor. I didn't say it was funny. Side to side. Ooh, yeah, that gets into my yummy rib cage. Good. Arms out to the side and internal and external rotations. These are called Sheryl Crows. I like the way my torso tilts so voluminously side to side, and yet my hippies are uninvolved. 3, 2, 1. Oh, relax your arms. Good job. Okay, now we're going into a little more vigorous sequence. I think you'll like it. Just follow along. Do the best you can. I'm really good at explaining a lot of options. I'm an options trader. Pause, pull back, right arm under. Just grab your shoulders. Fold up your arms if God made you to do that. Step your left foot out in front. Pick up your right knee and take it over your left knee. Now you can use your right toes over on the left side as a training wheel if you like, or you can lift your right foot and just balance on your left. You might wobble a little bit, but this is the class for people who are not perfect but progressing. And then this just squeezes out toxins and ick and gunk. Squeeze, squeeze. Love this sequence. It's been voted better than Bikram. Good. Now arms out and just lift up your right knee. Just balance on one foot. This is good if you're older than 50 to stay balancing on one foot. Seems to be a lot of conversation in our modern days about the effect of aging on people, and don't we want to maximize what we can do? Now left hand grabs your right foot behind your behind, and my right hand just comes down to this block or the floor. Now I cannot touch my right knee on the floor. I could if I lifted my left heel, but that would break the dynamic of the pose. Just go as low as you can. Inhale, look forward. On exhale, turn your right knee up to the ceiling. Straighten out your left leg. Ooh, that stretches the front of my right leg a lot. Good. Now we're going to release our right foot and take our left arm up to the ceiling for a twisty half moon. I went outside last night to my hot tub at 2 a.m. in the morning, and there was a glorious half moon rising just over the horizon. Very mysterious. Left hand down, sweep your right arm up. This is called Ardha Chandrasana, literally half moon. Great pose, gets all of your body, good for strength, fun, friskiness. Bring your right hand down. Please re-grab your right foot with your left hand behind your behind, and we'll stand up together with our hand on our foot. Oops, lost my balance a little bit, but now I bring my right knee out in front. I'm just another bozo on the bus, you guys, but I'm here to bring yoga to everybody. I'm on a mission from God. Good. Now, just cross your right ankle over your left knee. And if you're flexible enough to do that and bring your hands to the floor, you're far more flexible than most. But I bring my hands to the blocks. And for many years now, I've been keeping my left foot flat and sliding my left knee forward. And it just gives the most delirious, hideous, glorious, miserable, wonderful stretch of my left calf, my lower calf. Good. Then we balance. We pray for 8 seconds in this pose. It's called throne. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands on the blocks. Inhale, look forward. On your exhale, forward fold as deeply as you can into the miserable, glorious, wonderful terribleness of it all. Good. Then we'll pray and we'll stand up in tree pose. And then we'll put our foot down. See, that's yoga for everybody. Everybody can do a variation of that. Enough of that 22-year-old yogi on the internet with circus performers wearing tights and lace and stuff. This is for the rest of us. Inhale up. Might be fun to watch. I don't know. Depends on what you like. Arms out, palms open. I don't like Stepford yoga. I like human yoga with people that are diverse and fun-loving. Pause, pull back. Left arm under. If your arms fold up, that's great. Step your right foot out. It's great if they don't. Bring your left knee up over the top. I've not seen it anywhere in the varieties of world scriptures that I've read that flexibility is necessarily a ticket to heaven. Maybe it helps you to fit in if the slats are a little narrow. Now, if your left foot lifts and you can balance solely on your right foot, that's great. Otherwise, your left toes can be a cool little training wheel. Your arms are crossed. I'm squeezing everything in. I'm squeezing so much and getting lower that it becomes more and more challenging to balance. But if you challenge yourself, your body will respond. Always be learning, always be growing. Don't compare yourself to other people. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday. Good, arms out. Now I'm just going to do marionette pose. I lift my left foot and my arms are out to the side, holding my balance. Good, now my right hand is going to grab my left foot behind my behind. That does leave my left hand to come down to the floor. I inhale, I look forward, and I endeavor to touch my left knee on the floor. As my right knee stretches forward with my right heel down, I get into areas of my body that are otherwise shadowy and unavailable. Inhale together. On exhale, turn your left hip open and try to point your left knee at the ceiling, fully straightening your left leg. Oh boy, oh boy. Good. Now release your left leg back and turn your right arm open to the ceiling and try to blossom open like a flower turning toward the sun and spreading your petals in all direction. Yay, a little bit Hallmark spiritual unicorn card there. Open up, lift your left leg. Good. Now please to bring your right arm down. And then, as you might imagine, we go into drive-in movie pose where we fully bring our left arm up to the ceiling and we expand open for a double feature with Tom Cruise and Godzilla. Lift up really big, spread open. Good. Bring your left hand down. Cleverly re-grab your left foot with your right hand behind your behind, and we'll stand up together. Oof. We'll bring our left knee out in front, and then this is to be a calm and peaceful bird. Hard to balance when you're watching somebody lose their balance, but actually that's exactly when you want to be able to balance, is when the people around you are losing their balance. Ankle over your knee, that will make you very valuable in the universe. Good. Now I'm going to bring my hands down to these two blocks with my left ankle crossed over my right knee, and I'm going to experience the exquisite anguish and misery, glory and ecstasy of sliding my right knee forward with my right heel down. It's an unbearable lightness of being. Ooh, what a stretch of my calf. Good. Then the balance where we pray for 8 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands on the blocks. Inhale, look forward. Do bend your right knee. Exhale, fully straighten your right leg. This is a very simple variation of a wickedly much harder, almost impossible yoga pose, but this is for us. The universe did not exclude us from yoga. It gives us exactly what we need. Good. Now we'll re-pray with our hands. Yes, we will. And we'll come up in Vrikshasana, tree. Put our foot down. Inhale for an Om. Now we bring our hands to our heart and we conclude the standing sequence with about a half a minute of eyes closed, chin drops, meditation, standing meditation, absorption in the infinite. Find your inner ecstasy. Be ashamed to have an infinite volume of ecstasy on the inside and not even know it or access it. That would be a shame. That would be a tragedy, in fact. It's the tragedy of life to have that and not access it. It's the glory and the triumph of life to remember to find it and to expand it and to express it. Good. Kitty cats all the way around the world. You YouTubers from all sides of the world. Now this is where the elite meet to have a seat. We do some good floor work now for a few minutes. Some of this is designed to build a good strong core and some strengthening abdominal work. Oh, there's extra cat treats here. I can't eat that on my diet right now. All right, close your eyes. Would you be willing to sit with me for 1 minute and with your eyes closed and feel your breath at the tip of your nose and reduce your complicated life down to the glory of in and out with your breath? Meditation is the time-honored, most valuable of all spiritual tools for connecting ourselves with our source. Okay, here comes the strengthening sequence. I'm going to have one little gulp. Hands, feet, bottoms up. This actually is a back bend, believe it or not. It's good for most of us. Buns high, head back, chest up. Kitty cat, sink down. Now, on your back and legs up to the ceiling. Now, for just half a minute, we're going to just hold our legs up, which to some degree does require strength, but it's very good for reversing circulation. It's good for your heart. It's good for very close veins. It's good for patience. Now here's a good human range of motion, just widening your legs fully out to the side, V for victory pose. If you're brand new, you may not like this very much. It's an acquired taste. Ankles, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Circling my ankles if you wonder what's going on. Good, now I'm going to put my fingertips on the back of my head and a little bit of that core work. Just 10 crunches, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your knees. Now, I'm going to put a blanket or a block underneath my head. I'm going to bring my knees in, and I'm gently going to hug my knees as tightly into my chest. I'm moving through a bit of a back spell, but it's gotten so much better. So now I think I can grab my big toes, and I'm going to do happy baby pose. I had a very body, lewd, and lascivious female yoga instructor, a real lady she was, and she called this happy husband pose, but I would never say that. But she would say just about anything. Boy, that really stretches my underparts. Good, now I'm going to lift up my head and put my fingertips on the back of my head. I'm going to take my left leg up. I'm going to take my left elbow and touch it to my right knee. And then I'm going to lower my left leg down, and we're just going to do some switches. Left elbow, right knee, right elbow, left knee. Just do what you can. It can be an abbreviated range of motion if you need. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Feet flat on the floor for relief, arms down by the side of your body. Now we're going to Elvis our pelvis. We're going to rock it. We're going to lift our butt into what's called bridge pose. Your back is flat. You're staring at your ceiling, and your arms are down by the side of your body. In a general sense, your left fingers can touch your left heel, and your right fingers can touch your right heel. Maybe at the same time if you have long arms, maybe not. But we're just going to lift up our buns. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're just going to keep our hips lifted. This is called bridge pose. There's a complicated Sanskrit name, but this is an amazingly accessible pose. Even if you're limited or restricted or coming back from injury, this is a great way to get your body, mind, soul, and spirit back in the game. Come down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just rest for a moment. Relax your guts. Unwrinkle your shoulder blades. Next time we come up, we're going up to 8. Exhale all the air out. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stay up to build some strength, to extend your spine, to stretch the front of your body, to exercise your hip flexors. Come down, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. 2 or 3 breaths to rest. We have one more. We'll be going to 11 on the 10 scale. 11 is one of my favorite numbers. And we commence by a big inhale. Blast off, 1, 2. Obviously, I'm just trying to lift my hips up to the count. 5, 6, 7. Your 11 is different than mine. 8, 9, 10, 11. Now, can you lace your hands underneath your back? That's a cool, fun thing to do. That helps me to lift up to 12, 13, 14, and 15. And then to build some strength, some stability, to open up my spine, to release the energy of my spine for good purpose and use in the world. I just lift up a little higher. Hands out of the way, come down 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, to the degree that you can, bring your feet together and just let your knees butterfly open. If it's possible for you, put your grabbed elbows back up over your head. If that's too strong, just arms out to the side. But after a while, your shoulder girdle, all of your girdles will open up. And you just lay kind of like a pancake for a second. Carnivore pancake. Certainly we're not eating flour or sugar or grain anymore. Thank goodness for that. Finish your exhalations all the way. Good. Now, I conveniently always have yoga blankets nearby, and for this on the back twist, I'm going to put this blanket underneath my neck. I'm going to extend my right leg out, and so are you. I am going to bring my left knee in. I'm going to gently draw it in, but keep my right leg extended. And then the world's most famous on your back twist, your left knee comes all the way down to the right. You just don't let it hang there. It's okay to lift your left shoulder to get your left knee down. If you're tight as concrete, you just lay here. After a while, your left shoulder will open out to the right a little bit. Bendy friends can extend their left arm out. Super bendy friends can bring their left shoulder all the way down while the knee is down on the other side. But that's the only thing that's relevant is what you can do in relation to yourself. Some days I barely bring my left hand down to support my lower back. Smooth out my breath, my minty fresh breath. Boy, do I love mouthwash. Nothing's worse than thinking you got bad breath, is there? Super fragile, calloused mystic with extra halitosis. Super calloused, fragile mystic with extra halitosis. Good, you guys, inhale your knee back up. That's an easy thing to say wrong. Good. Now, my left foot is coming down on the floor. My right foot's coming in. I'm shifting my booty bones back to the center, adjusting the banky underneath my leg, my neck it's actually called. Left leg out, grabbing my right knee. As I pull my right knee in, I extend my left heel out. I inhale along with you guys. On exhale, I rotate my whole body over to the left, such that my right knee comes all the way down, even as my right shoulder lifts. I pin my right knee down with my left hand, and then Really tight friends will barely start to release and open their torso out to the right. And you bendy bears will extend your right arm up. And I'm just like a medium bendy bear. My right shoulder doesn't come all the way down. Still a pretty good person. I've met some really weird contortionists before. And then we simply wait. Breathe, big inhale. Exhale, release a little more. Good. Let's bring our right knee back up, shall we? And sit up carefully. Honor your body. If you're 13 and can bounce up like a 13-year-old on Adderall, feel free. It's up to you. Okay. All right. Now we're going to turn our body, so we're going to get our bod from the other angle. But first, just breathe with me a couple of nice deep breaths. Everything we need to be ecstatically happy, we are absolutely surrounded with. We live and move and have our being in God, love, source, ecstasy, bliss, joy, peace, presence, perfection. Okay, we'll chant an Om together and then push-ups and throw-ups. Big inhale. Feel that. Let healing vibration spread through you. Okay, now before we go into the Om relaxing stretch, which will be so delicious, we're just going to get on all fours for a couple cats and cows. Yoga for everybody. Everybody can do a variation of this. If you can't get on your hands and knees and move a little bit, then find something easier to do, but most of us can rock our pelvis up and down. It's a very intrinsic range of motion, isn't it? 2. Now, I know my class is not going to be very popular on the interwebs if I do full marine push-ups, so I save that for me for later, but just get on your knees and just get in a knee plank. If this is all the upper body strength you have at this point, we will work on this and we will maximize it. If you can do a couple of knee push-ups, that would be great. Good. Now, you can go back to child's pose, which would be to bring my butt all the way back to my heels and lay flat. But my modified child's pose, I just come to my elbows, and to protect a knee, I just drift my butt back a little bit. When I get my meniscus fixed, when I just choose to do that, then I'll bring my booty buns all the way down and lay my crotch and my sternum and my throat all the way down. But life is still pretty good in the meantime, I must admit. Boy, do I love life. What a remarkable, fabulous, infinite, beyond all measure gift. Good, now I'm going to lace my hands. I'm going to walk my toes back. And if you can't do plank with your knees up, do plank with your knees down. This will be our final core strength movement for 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 6, 7, 5, 3, 0, 9. Good. Now, when you come down, just lay on your left ear, arms down by the side of your body, big toes together, heels splay open, and jiggle your butt cheeks. I have a job where I can say, jiggle your butt cheeks. We're hiring. Good. Onto your right ear. Oh, so happy. So happy. So grateful, so blessed, so ready for the best. Good, bring your paws in. And the kids will conclude today's practice seated for a moment. Okay, so I'm just sitting in what's called Sukhasana, easy cross of my legs. Some people can put one foot on top, others can easily flippity both on top into full lotus. Do what you can do, find your own seat. In yoga, a seat is called an asana. It's named after your as. It's a place for your as. Close your eyes. Just breathe with me for half a minute. Feel the energies released, assimilate, and integrate into your mind, body, soul. Every time we do yoga, millions of neurons connect in glorious new patterns of perception. Painful patterns, wirings decouple, and you're delivered into always higher realms of consciousness. Darkness and ignorance falls away. Wisdom and truth blossoms in our spirit and radiates out because the world needs it. The world needs you. The entire world depends upon you and me to be the best we can be. If you think you don't make a difference, think again. Too many people think they don't make a difference. Okay, one more Om and then we'll go into Shavasana together. Okay, exhale all the air out. Biggest inhale ever. Pause in, drop chin, close eyes. God, love, source, infinite, higher, organizing, whatever. Remind us of our connection. Help us to see the similarities and not the differences. Amen. Good. All right. Please relax on your back. If you're brand new and the algorithm brought you here and it's the first time trying yoga, believe it or not, for the last 5 minutes, you get to lay on your back like a corpse. The pose is called corpse pose, Shavasana. And it's time that you get to relax, renew, recover, restore. And I'll just sit here and hold space for you for 5 minutes. Good. The pose starts now. You can really downshift, release bones. Okay, friends, stay nice and relaxed. In fact, even relax more. But here's that guy's voice from a million miles away. Start to breathe back inside of your skin, especially if you left your body. You don't want to come back and not have your body on. It's embarrassing. Good. Reoccupy your earth suit. Feel your body weight on the floor. Wiggle your fingers and your toes and your nose and circulate super ecstasy through your body. Yogis call it ananda, bliss, joy, love, ecstasy beyond any human imagining. Way better than what you think is the best feeling that you've ever had. Good. Curl onto your right side when you're ready. Most people have no idea what real ecstasy is. We have a pale, momentary, carnal substitute for it. I'm not knocking it. Rest on your side. Good. Now, please keep your eyes closed when you sit up. It's an essential part of the practice. It builds your center. Don't let your center out when you sit up. Keep your eyes closed. We don't want our center squirting out like a hernia. Good. Now we're seated, hands at our heart. We drop our chin, we close our eyes. We feel into our innermost, our sanctum sanctorum. In that connection with ourselves, we feel our connection with all selves everywhere, always. Indomitable, inexhaustible, unalterable, inviolable, glorious. All together we say, Namaste. Heck yeah, you done it. You YouTubers, you people YouTubers, thank you for liking and subscribing. This thing is growing like something that's growing really fast, some metaphor that I can't even think of. It's growing so fast. So before you leave, like and subscribe. If you haven't liked yet and you're watching, you're just kind of sneaking in, why not just like and subscribe and overcome and assuage that hideous guilt? You'll feel better. Anyway, we'll see you guys later. Much love.